Walmart and Target know that you're broke. But it's not just you that's completely broke right now. It's the vast majority of Americans that are completely financially strapped and have no additional money. Well, as a result of that, Walmart and Target have both come out with announcements, and it is surely going to impact your wallet. Well, that's what I want to share with you here in the video, because they are making some major adjustments, and I want to talk through the details here, because how many of us shop at one of these stores, or possibly both of them? I do, not sure about you, but that's where the vast majority of our shopping takes place, is at these stores. And yeah, that's where we spend a lot of our money, because that's where we buy virtually everything, right? So let's get into it and talk about these announcements out of these massive retailers, which, by the way, quick side note, Walmart is the biggest retailer, not only in the United States, but in the entire world. So there you go, right? The biggest retailer. Not only that, Target is also one of the largest retailers right here in the United States as well. And both of them are coming out with these major adjustments. So let's start out with Target first off. So just the other day, the CEO of Target came out in an earnings call to analysts, and he mentioned that they lowered prices on about 5,000 commonly purchased items. I'm not sure about you, but that comes as very welcome to news, because we all recognize this. And don't get me wrong, the CEO and the executives of Target and all of these large retailers out there, they know just as much as we do that prices are still rising because of inflation, things like this, right? But they have taken it upon their own initiative to come in and lower prices on about 5,000 of their commonly purchased items that people buy on a very regular basis, and they're very happy with these results. This is nice. I mean, this is very nice. Here's the thing. They may be eating some of their margin on this. In fact, I would be willing to bet that they're certainly eating some margin on this, because if they're lowering prices, that means the price in which they buy the product at and the price in which they sell the product, obviously that margin is being squeezed. But they're taking it on their own initiative to know that, hey, people are being really struggling right now. People have no additional money, and I'm sure we can probably squeeze our margins a little bit to help people out a little bit, and they're finding some major success with this. And the retailers are, recognizing this, as well as the consumers are also feeling like, hey, a little bit of relief. Thank you. We really appreciate this, right? So that's our Target. Very welcome news. Now, how much did they lower prices? Good question. I don't really know. Okay, it could have been across the board differently on each product. I'm not really sure. I didn't see any specific information there. But, you can see the information here as I've been sharing with you so far in this video. But again, pretty nice, right? Maybe it's a nickel, maybe it's a dime, maybe it's 50 cents. I don't know. But the point is, any lower prices help out everybody right now. It all adds up at the end of the day, right? Next, let's talk about Walmart. They have actually come out and they've offered rollbacks on about 7,200 different items as of recently. According to what the article is saying here, about 35% of these rollback items of the 7,200 was included on food products. That's pretty nice too, right? I mean, here's the thing. I don't know how many people are out there right now buying extra discretionaries or buying extra, fun little items and things like this. I would bet the vast majority of people are not. We're going to the store, we're buying the essentials, we're buying the necessities for our, ourselves, our families, our whatever, whoever lives in our household. And that's about it. I don't think there's a whole lot of extra fun stuff going on right now for the vast majority of people, right? So this is really cool as well. Now remember, when it comes to rollbacks with Walmart, these are generally temporary rollback in pricing, but it doesn't really matter, right? Whether it is a temporary thing or not, they're recognizing just as much as Target is. These huge retailers are recognizing prices are tough right now. Prices are high right now. A lot of people are struggling right now, and they rolled back again on a lot of these essential items as well. Really good stuff, and very welcomed for a lot of us out there who are really, kind of sick and tired of these prices that are still so elevated, even though we continue to hear that inflation apparently has come down quite a bit, right? At the same time, I talked about this the other day in a separate video, but I want to throw it in here as well, which is we're at a record high in credit card debt right now of $1.14 trillion. What does that tell us about the overall consumer, about you and me and everybody else out there who's holding, debt on credit cards or just floating balances and things like this? If we're hitting new all-time high record prices or record debt on credit cards, is that just because we have a massive spending problem and that, we don't know how to control our spending? I don't think that's the case, right? I know a lot of times people point the finger and they're like, well, you're just buying a bunch of stuff that you don't need, right? Is that really the case? Sure, fine. Look at all my receipts. Look, you can see. I'm sorry, but buying bread and I don't know, whatever else, people buy, that's not fun. I'm not sure who thinks that's fun, but I certainly don't think that's a fun way to spend money, right? I mean, here's the thing. What we really should be doing, we should be buying bread machines. We're making our own bread. I mean, seriously, right? Bread machine, obviously the upfront cost is however much that is, but over time it's going to pay for itself eventually someday. And then you have all that bread at some point, and then there you go. Which, by the way, sounds like a pretty good idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm onto something here, right? If you want a bread machine, by the way, stick a little comment down below in the comment section. Who knows? Maybe I'll do something random here. Maybe I'll choose a few names out of the comment section and send you a bread machine or something, right? Right off of Amazon. How cool would that be? I don't know. That'd be pretty sweet, though, actually. I don't know. Have you ever done that? I mean, I had a bread machine growing up as a kid, and my mom and I would make bread sometimes. It's actually super good. The loaves are like tiny, but they're pretty fun, right? Homemade bread, I don't know, sounds pretty good. But anyway, these are what I want to share with you here now. There's been a number of other major retailers out there kind of ringing the alarms here and, just giving the warnings that, hey, this economy is not doing nearly as good as everybody's suggesting it is. And not only that, just the other day as well, we heard the report that came out saying that over the last 12-month period of time, from April of last year, 2023, through March of this year, 2024, a 12-month period of time, that they actually reported 818,000 jobs that they said were created, but actually were not. So they miscounted by 818,000 jobs. So that is just giving us a little bit better of a glimpse into the real economy, saying, hey, this is really not as good as what they've been kind of leading us to believe for the last year and a half or so. That this economy is not nearly as great as what a lot of people have been led to believe, including all of us, right? But that's why they come out and make these revisions and all these adjustments and things like this. But again, some welcome news out of Target and Walmart. Now, they also did not indicate how long that these price reductions would be in place. They didn't say, is this going to continue into the third quarter and the fourth quarter? We don't know that yet, right? But we know another thing that's coming as well. Black Friday. I know that sounds crazy to say like, oh, Black Friday's coming. It really is. It's not that far away, right? Couple months out and we got Black Friday and then some major deals come in there, some major discounts, which is honestly really nice. I mean, whether you're trying to buy gifts or not, I don't know. I'm just simply saying, if you're looking at something for yourself, eyeing something for yourself, it's a pretty fun time. It's a really nice time to just pick up some deals on just things that you may need for yourself. I mean, it's kind of what we do, right? Why not? Deals are in, stock up, right? So anyway, I want to share this with you really quickly. Some welcome news out of Target and Walmart. Not sure about you, but anytime we see something like this come in, it's always very welcomed. It's always very nice to know that these stores are stepping up. They're taking the initiative to say, hey, we're good here. We'll squeeze our margins a little bit. We're fine with that. We want to do what we can to help the consumer. We want to do what we can to roll some of these prices back and lower some of these prices for our consumers, for our guests who come into our stores all the time. And again, really nice stuff here. So I hope this helps you. Again, I'm going to continue watching everything very closely. Let me know, are you seeing these price adjustments in your local areas wherever you do some of your shopping? And if so, have you noticed anything that's been impactful? I mean, is it like a penny? Is it like 5 cents, $1? Like, what are you seeing there? Is it helping you with what the different food products and things like that you're buying? Are you seeing these price reductions, and is it impacting maybe your weekly or your monthly allowances that you're using on food and other supplies and things like that? I don't know. It's pretty good, right? So anyway, I'll keep you posted on everything going on. Again, thanks so much for being here. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media. There's a share button right down below as well. Check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library. The ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section, and right now pop it on your screen as well. You'll see some videos there. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next